Amazon Prime.
I know.
In your time, huh? Quiet in chat today. Where's Nuffles? Is he still here, the little bastard?
Yeah, my numbers were pretty poor yesterday. Guessing
I
everybody's
had
away.
okay numbers yesterday. Today I ain't got nothing.
12.
Well, what?
Hmm?
Said well, and then you.
No, I
didn't
said
say
12.
anything.
13 now.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah, yesterday you were around 18, 19 for the most part.
Yeah.
All right, seam lines are filled. Sand it out.
Need to be at 19.
Then you gotta have all the rivet counters telling you how terrible you are.
All right,
Yeah.
learn how to shut them down. 8 of them.
That I would like to see.
What I have to do is tell them to show me, prove it to me, like I've done with other people. When they start going on about that, it's like, okay, show me the proof.
Oh,
You
speaking
show
of
me
it,
proof, I'll change it.
is it true that every U.S. radio engines during World War II were black?
Actually, none of them were black. They had dark gray crankcases and normally aluminum or magnesium cylinder heads. The reason I usually paint them black is because after an hour of usage, there'd be so much oil sprayed out of them that
Yeah,
normally you just paint
radial.
it black.
Radials, yes.
But no radial engine was technically black. For any nation
Just
that I
when
can think of. But the reason we paint, like I said, the reason we paint them black as a model or start with black is to represent that, you know, the dirtiness. But I'll usually go on the cylinders, I'll start with black and then dry brush like a steel or aluminum color over it to represent the, you know, the actual color of the fins.
Yeah.
Most engines actually are not painted because the paint would just burn off with the heat.
Well, the Dio is black, I think. The Dio 335. The engines are black.
Are you sure it was painted black and not just a dark metal?
Or dark metal, yeah. Yeah, most of the photos I have found out, they are all black and white, and so it's black or gray, dark gray, something like
Yeah,
that.
modeling wise, normally you'd start with the black paint for the engine on like an aircraft or something. But reality, they weren't painted black. What is reality is just an illusion. We're all just someone.
We live in the Matrix. Speaking of Matrix.
Hey, Doom, are you still here? Got my. He said he wanted to send that thing to me. Yeah, I think he's got my address. He said he was going to send that thing out today, but I'm thinking, does he have an address? I think he sent me something. I'm going to have to move because too many of y'all know my address now. I'm going to have to move.
Just as long as you still have your Madus in the front yard, there's no problem with it. M2, not Madus, M2.
Not an M2?
The one you have on your front yard.
I have an M2 in my phone.
You should.
Me with somebody.
It did, tissue. Tissue was asking if you applied the gloss coat before the oil wash.
Yes. Yes, I did, sir. Ooh, shiny. Yes, I did, sir. I know, sorry, I was doing a Bart there and ignoring chat. Sorry. But yes, I did, sir. Wow, Viry actually, good job, Viry. Viry actually paid attention to chat like a mod. Good job, sir.
I do pay attention to shit.
You are to be commended for your that instant.
I used to have an option that I could mod directly on the shell. Besides the mod view, because the mod view is quite annoying.
Twitch keeps changing. They keep changing things. Yeah, Viry's gonna get double his normal amount today.
Oh, now I have it. Okay. I will get it raised. He promised me 3 times the payment I get nowadays. So.
I keep talking over with Ollie, and Ollie keeps saying no. So, on Ollie. Ollie keeps saying nah.
Ollie is getting side payments, so don't trust it. Speaking of it, where's Ollie?
He's asleep. Last I saw, he was asleep on the bed.
The slacker.
Sleeping on the bed last time. Actually, four out of the 6 are asleep on the bed in a big pile. The other 2, Cowboy and Grace, are on the couch, and the other 4 were on the bed.
They are just choosing the strategy to steal Bart's soul.
They already got it.
Now that just means in about 2 or 3 hours, they're gonna all start running nutso around. Because they'll all be wound up from sleeping all day.
That's where Duck and I are the same. We have no soul.
I traded mine to the devil to learn how to build, and Oliver stole Bart's.
I'm sure my ex-wife got most of it in the settlement.
Don't they all?
All right, we need to put a wood board on a boat.
Oh, you back to bed? You gonna stream it?
No, I already soaked the board earlier.
Huh?
It's been drying while we were doing this, and I've got my seam lines all cleaned up.
Oh, on the NASA?
On the the booms that we put together.
The panel lines done?
I've scribed the tops of the wings. They're done. I don't think I'm going to do the bottom. Nobody ever sees the bottom.
Well, no, especially when you make it to when you pick it up, the wings fall off.
Exactly. Now, do you want us to scribe the booms, or do you just want us to wait for that?
You can go ahead if you want to. Want to get
Okay.
it out of the way? They will be done. If you want to get it out of the way, just go ahead and do it.
I was thinking about doing it and then get a shot of primer on this thing this week. Take a
You
look
really
at it.
don't need primer. I just did it to show what the things would look like because we're going to be gluing
Oh,
and
okay.
sanding more.
All right. I was just going to do it to check these seam lines. But,
Yeah, you can.
But feeling them with my fingers, I think the putty did a good job.
But yeah, so by next week, and I'll have tomorrow. I'll work on the interior.
Oh, actually, I do need to CA glue these
To give
front
y'all
part around the
an
engine.
idea about that, maybe. I know Killer's been dying to get his interior painted.
That's the first thing he always does is his cockpits. So
That's the way most kits are instructions are
Yeah.
done. He's
Not
stuck.
only him.
He's stuck into that rut of following the directions.
still there, Killer?
I'm here.
Okay, just checking, make sure you didn't die on stream.
No, I'm not dead yet. I can't die. The red devil's still got a restraining order against me.
True.
I'm drinking my beer in peace.
Uh-oh, we drink.
Go to the store and get some whiskey for tonight.
Drink that shit.
Oh, I love
It's
whiskey.
easy. You pour it into a glass.
I never
It's
developed
swallow.
a taste for most of those alcohols like that. I was always like, this shit is nasty. Why would...
I don't know. Love my whiskeys. Alright, I do have to CA glue these two stupid little parts at the front of the engine because they do not want to line up at all.
There's
the little
ducks.
tip of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can wait
There's
on
no
those
fake.
till we put the cowling on the front of it.
I'm just going to CA it before I break it.
And there's Duck saying he doesn't like alcohol and he ingests more IPA than his
Actually, I don't even have IPA over here. What's up, Todd? Do I have... No, I don't. Why? What are you building? Because here's why nobody has an issue with mold release on parts is because injected molded machines don't use a mold release. Okay? What modelers think is a mold release is actually an oil that's put on the ejector pins and whatnot to get them to function. So there's no such thing as a mold release on an injected molded kit.
You having another coffee? That's your second one. Or no, that's somebody else.
Not me.
What are you having a problem with though, Todd? Like, what kit is it?
Actually, it's Warduck.
What kit is it? I know some Eastern European brands have more oil on them than others, especially like early ICM and Eastern Express and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people talk about mold release on injected molded kits, and I know of no company that uses a mold release on their injected mold. Yeah, I don't wash parts. I don't find it necessary. I think it's an unnecessary step. Like I said, people think mold release comes, and it's not. You're not going to have a mold release. There are times, like I said, early ICM and Eastern Express kits and stuff like that. Every once in a while, you get like a little oily residue on it, but it's not mold release. People just don't understand how kits are made. That's why they say, oh, there's mold release on my parts. As usual, and that mold release thing has spread around since the 70s. Well, if you use water-based crap paints, the bonding issues are not caused, again, by the mold release. It's caused by the paints you're using. If I've done a lot of sanding and filing and stuff, I might rinse something off just to get the dust off of it.
I only clean my kits with IPA before painting. Most of the time.
Yeah, but it's usually for sanding dust more so than anything else.
Or what goes on to it, you will get, it is possible to get like oils from your fingers, your skin oils, if you've done a lot of handling of it onto the parts. That's a possibility. But a mold release, that's one of those things that people talk about, they don't know what they're saying. They're talking about mold release on parts. One of those things that's spread around for years and is just wrong. If anybody knows how ejecting molding is actually done, you'll know they don't spray the mold before each time they press it to get the parts made. So yeah, I don't wash my parts as a habit. My model kit parts or my own parts, I never take a bath. We don't need to take a shower run. Once a year, you take a shower, you're good to go.
Oh, but the first 2 weeks after the shower, I feel really nice.
Showers are overrated. They're overrated for humans and overrated for models.
Remind me never to visit.
The first 2 weeks after the shower.
Yeah, I even have a shower that I take into the bush when I go camping with me.
That's not camp. See, you don't even go camping.
The thing, it folds down into a 3 by 3 by 3 package.
Where do you get the water?
All you do is
You are
From the
camping
lake.
next to the water.
from the lake. You just
Just
put
go
it in the
lake.
Yeah.
and you just lay it on a rock and let it sit in the sun all day, and it gets nice and hot. You throw it up in a tree, and
Why don't you just go into the lake?
Yeah.
this time of year it's still a little cold in that lake because in
So
2 weeks I'm going on a trip. So
If it's cold, it's cold. You won't get sweat. If you won't get sweat, you don't need a shower. You save water, time, and skin.
if you see how far I travel in a canoe, yes, you sweat. not to mention the bug spray, friggin'
You get used to the smell.
Bug spray. So you don't even really. You're like a spoiled ass camper. What the hell?
damn right I am.
What kind of camping is that? Camping, you go out with just you and you just go out there. Talking about showers and bug spray and what the hell?
So as it stands right now, 2 Saturdays from now, I will not be here.
Oh yes, you will.
This build is taking too damn long. You're cutting into my camping season.
Good. Maybe you'll learn to build models instead of go camping.
No, fishing season opens that morning. I'm gonna go trout fishing.
Trout fishing.
Yes, sir.
You eat the trout? Like, will you catch them?
Damn right. Oh yeah, I catch and eat. I am not a sport fisherman.
Well, clearly you're a sport camper, because that ain't real camping.
I like my luxuries. I also take my bourbon, my weed, and everything else.
Let me guess. You take a TV with you and a generator.
No, don't do that. No power.
Phone.
No power. No cell signals.
Oh, the fish don't have a cell service.
No.
There's a
No, where I go, once you pull off the road, 1 mile in, boom, no cell signal.
Where is
And
that?
I go in about
there.
Paradise. So
and then I go in about another 25 miles from there. I can send you a map.
Well, if Irie can't go, his Land Rover wouldn't make it to 25 miles.
yeah. Of course it will.
Yeah, if you pushed it. You get stuck in the
Comfortably.
mud 3 times on the way there.
It's downhill.
Both ways.
Well, to tell you the truth, a friend of mine got stuck in the mud, in the sand.
All right, we're gonna
going
go
downhill.
put this to the side and bring back the.
And imagine what car went there to pull him off.
We're gonna bring this back. Get this shit cleaned up.
Stuff.
Oh, this is. Shit's not a bad word. I don't mind that. I don't mind some, but you know, because we got to try to keep it normal here. When people start dropping F-bombs and everything else. Like, can you relax a little?
He must have killed Cav. Been gone
Yeah.
forever.
We can legally we can go look for him 48 hours after the mission.
Nah.
Bart's just like, why bother?
He'll turn up eventually.
Yeah, he's like a bad penny. He just shows. I just got to make a Trump joke. He'll show up. All right.
I shall be right back.
Hello.
I shall be right back.
Hello, my wooden Dory. How are you doing?
Virey's in charge till I get back.
Oh no,
Oh, are you sure?
we're doomed.
We're doomed.
Do you really?
All right, white glue.
Oh, because he was dead and I had to bury him. Lord help your sin then. Oh, country is here. Hello, country.
Hello, country. Lord help your stream then.
Well, if he had hopes that this stream would go for a couple more years.
Okay, Papa
What?
Dookie, what do you call a real fish?
One with big teeth in it.
He's gonna say a bass. Like pff, it's like a baby fish. Come up to Canada if you want to catch big fish. Come up here, buddy. One that lives in the ocean.
Well, I used to go and fish with my kayak in the ocean. So.
Oh, I've done ocean fishing. I've done halibut. I've done mackerel.
Now here we go for I don't know what you call it there, but it's dorada. I think it's golden fish, but I don't know. And sea bass and mackerel also.
Yeah. No,
Tamboril, I don't know how you call tamboril, but tamboril is a really nice fish to eat. Cook it with rice,
Hello,
and it's awesome.
bass them tiny. Yeah, no, ocean fishing is not the same as
What?
going out in a
What
canoe.
scale?
and-
Hang on a sec. What scale? What scale, Doomer? All right.
Anglefish. Mesmo. Anglefish.
Anglefish. You know anglefish?
Yeah.
Angle or angel?
Angelfish.
Angle.
Angle or angel?
Don't know it off the top of my head.
What do,
Doesn't
what do
like
you
you,
want them dooming? Just like standing there, Doomer?
And angelfish. Anglefish.
And-
It's ugly as a donkey, but
yeah,
it's tasty.
it's got like an antenna on the front.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
anglerfish.
It's obviously an ocean fish. It's not.
yeah. And you cook it with rice. Oh, god damn it, this is so good.
They have like their own personal fishing rod fastened to the front of their.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
You know
know.
the size of the mouse is almost the size of the fish.
Canada and Portugal went to war many years ago over their fishing habits here in Canada, and they're now
Yeah, because of the codfish. Not
No,
codfish, but it
No, it was turbot.
turbot, yeah. We call it palmeta here.
Yeah, it was called the Turbot War here. We confiscated a bunch of their fishing boats and
Yeah.
kicked them out.
And they did nothing back?
Yeah,
What could they do? Sail
we
their
are
navy?
honest. We are honest. We are honest robberies. Okay, we are stealing from you, but you don't want us here. Okay, see you, bye.
They were lying on their
The quotas.
on their position reports on their quotas.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not inside Canadian waters. No, we're not there.
Will that work for you, Doomer? Any of those work for you?
It was like in the 80s, right?
80s, 90s, yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend in the Navy by then. And in kind of a joke, he always said, "Oh, I was in the Palmetto War."
With Canada.
Yeah.
It's like
You know,
us, we're
it's
fighting with
sad
the
when
Dutch.
Canada can beat you in a war. That's, no offense, Bart, but that's kind of sad when Canada beats you in a war.
Well, to tell you the truth, Canadians were in most of the art places in Europe during World War II, and they did a really nice job.
We had nukes too back then.
And actually, one army of Canadians were sacrificed to please Mr. Stalin in Italy.
Yeah, a lot of Canadians died in both wars.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, change the picture, Doug. Thank you, mods.
Oh, that's right. That change our picture.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. No problem. Always willing to help, you know me.
He's reliving his battle experience.
The only battle Vari fights is the Battle of the Bulge, and I don't mean the one in the Ardennes. I mean the one in his stomach.
Okay. Yeah. I build boats now.
Well, at least you don't build sci-fi.
I build boats.
I build boats.
At least while you are building boats, you are not building sci-fi. So.
I do ships. I actually changed it to ships, so that way I'm not limiting myself to.
So, just kind of an upgrade.
Right now, I'm trying to get this board in place on my dory, so I can go fishing.
Yeah, go fishing. See, if I was going camping, I'd have to take models with me when I went camping.
So you had to take the generator for the airbrush.
Go fishing without taking models with you. Go anywhere without taking models with you.
All the time, buddy. Okay, now. You got to get inventing with clamping on wood. That's for damn sure.
Oh, to get the planks to stick down?
Yeah, and the angles are really, really hard to work with.
You know, they used to use steam to bend the
Yes, I'm using hot water on this one. I use hot water to bend it for about 5 minutes, and then you clamp it in place while it's wet for about 3-4 hours, and then you come back, you take it off, and now I'm gluing it, trying to glue it on, but it's getting the clamps in the right place.
It's working for you though?
Yeah, it is. This is the first row. It's not a real planking like you see on the big ships, but the concept, that's the goal of this series of models that I'm doing, is it's to teach you the steps.
The one you're on is basics,
Yeah.
But they give you the clamps with the kit, or you have to buy them?
They give you the what, sorry?
The clamps?
I did actually buy a kit that came with clamps, but they're just the standard modeling clamps that we use in plastic models as well.
We use clamps in plastic models.
I use clamps, yeah. Unfortunately, with white glue, it's a little forgiving, and you have time to mess with things.
Yeah, to mess with things.
So how are you going to paint that, or leave it natural wood, or stain it, or what are you going to do?
No, it's going to be painted, yeah, just like a standard Newfoundland dory. It even comes with the paint. Comes with the acrylic paints for it.
Actually, I see a lot of YouTube channels about wood boat building and.
Yeah, the thing is though, there's not a lot of dialogue. They're all just videos with music showing them sticking the clamps on.
Oh, nothing really. There's nothing really explaining it.
No, there's not a lot. The only ones that I've really come across that are good, that are like teaching you how to do it, are the instructional videos that actually come with this kit.
Oh, but I was talking about real boats.
Oh real boat building. Yeah. There's particularly canoes and stuff like that. Yeah. There's quite a few of those around.
Yeah, and sailboats.
A lot of them are like, rescue. We're gonna rescue this boat and rebuild it and stuff like that. But
there's a channel I follow. I think they are Canadian, but I'm not sure. They are restoring a 110-year boat, I think.
A what boat? Sorry.
A boat with 110 years. And they molded all the brass and they molded the keel weight. It's a brand new. But they still got some of the main booms recovered. They managed to salvage them.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Okay.
And another channel about restorations I follow is the Typhoon Legacy. I don't know if you know, it's a Canadian guy that was on the RCAF.
Is that the one down in Halifax that they're working on?
I don't know. I don't know if it's in Halifax, but the guy is restoring an old RCAF.
Yeah, I think that one's in Halifax. I think I saw something on that.
He even got an 8-year son. The engine.
Yeah, you're speaking. Okay. I don't know how many times I have to emphasize this to the world. I know nothing about engines. I know nothing about airplanes. So when you speak, all I hear is blah, 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 blah.
No, but it's an engine that is really hard to recover because of the lack of parts. And it's a very complex engine.
That's all right, Bart. We hear that no matter what Virey's saying.
Yes, I will freely admit to it was hilarious. Like I said, I had a good chuckle when I read Duck's post last week when the manifold is this color, the cylinders are that color, this is this color. That would be really cool if I knew what the hell you were talking about.
The fine manifold. Oh, the tube that the smoke comes out of it.
Instead, I analyzed the photo he put up. Oh, okay.
Oh, this is what he was talking about. The pipe is coming from the side.
I am a computer jockey. I will freely admit it. I spend my days on my computers, not. I have a mechanic who takes care of my car.
And gladly, your canoe doesn't have an engine, so.
Well, I have a Mini. You couldn't find the engine if you wanted to because I got it buried under a cowling.
Yeah, oh, you have one of those Mini Coopers?
Yeah, I've got the large Countryman one, yeah.
That's not a real Mini. That's a BMW in disguise.
Yes, it's a BMW.
Oh, look who's awake!
Oh, Papa Lucky.
It's been here a while.
Cav's gone.
No, Cav signed out.
Oh, it's not Cav. Never mind. I thought Cav woke up for a second. I'm hearing things. Never mind. I don't know why I thought I heard Cav come back. Yeah,
Cav is in custody.
I don't know why I thought I heard Cav come back. Ignore me. Alright, it's only my stream. Just ignore me.
Okay.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, y'all usually do anyway, I know.
Don't mind us.
Alright, we got 2 boards in place. 1, 2,
You're speeding along. Only about 10,000 more to go.
4 more to go. Actually, there's only 3 on each side, I think.
Those sailors had some balls going into the ocean with those things.
Oh, with dories? Yeah. Well, they're usually part of a larger ship, and then they would come off of them and go fishing.
I was reading something about an old Portuguese skipper from a codfish boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he in one of his stories he was telling that almost every ship fishing traffic they lost fishermen.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a very dangerous profession.
Very well paid.
What got me was that people would use these to go after whales.
Yeah,
that's the one that got me. Like
we used to do that in Azores till the 90s, 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It's the traditional way of fishing whales in the Azores.
Well, they still do it here in Canada on the offshore and the inshore, near the coast. They still go out in their dories and fish that way.
What, with the harpoon trying to get a whale?
No. No, we don't do whales anymore.
Just do seals.
Stop it. We haven't done seals in 30, 40 years. And as a result, there's no codfish anymore. So
in the U.S., the only whales we have are the women.
Baltimore, Slant, Arundel Mills, that region is the only area in the world where I've ever felt skinny.
Oh, yeah, in the U.S.? Hell yeah. There's a bunch of fat Americans.
Yeah.
Well, just got the message. My T6 is on its way.
Your what's on the way?
My T6 Texan.
Yeah, airplane model he ordered.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, Bart's not going to know if you say T6 what you're talking about. They probably think you're talking about a Terminator or something. Wasn't a Terminator like a T something from the movie?
Yeah. Couple different
T1000 or T2000.
T1s and T2s or something.
Yeah, so if you say that, Bart, I think you're thinking about a Terminator. Him and his damn sci-fi.
Well, Texan was used as an instruction plane, so probably Canada has some.
If it was something Canada flew, then I might actually have a clue what it is. So.
Canada did fly them way back in the day.
We had them as instruction airplanes and ground attack airplanes.
Pretty sure Canada used the T6 at different times.
What's that? That's the Avenger or something?
No,
T6?
it's a propeller trainer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look.
Y'all might have called them the Harvard.
Like I said, we used it as a ground attack airplane in Africa. Very practical.
But yeah, when you get your ass kicked by people with spears, I guess you could use a T6 to attack them.
Oh, they had Sorellos by then.
The CT-156
to the Russians
Harvard
with
2.
American money. So.
Is this it? The CT-156 Harvard 2?
No, not the Harvard 2, the Harvard 1.
No,
I don't know if we had that then.
You did. It was a World War II thing.
I'm looking.
You used them. I know you did.
It's a biplace.
Not a biplane.
Biplace. It had 2 crewmen.
We had the, that's 1951, the Harvard Mark IV.
That's it right there.
Oh, is it?
Got a single prop on the front.
Oh, yeah, the big yellow one with the great big massive canopy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very effective as a ground attack airplane.
I think there's one here in Ottawa on display, actually.
So Bart will keep
Look, if you
building
build that
planes.
part, you don't have to worry about putting enough weight in the nose of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all for rear wheels.
Who said that painting like this was a good idea? Hi.
Especially because it's a jet. No glamour or elegance or charisma. It's just a big cigar.
You're all right, Killer?
And now I'm going to hit the hay.
I was going to say, you sound like you're at that point.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you coming in, Killer. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll catch you all tomorrow.
Cheers, buddy.
Have a good one, bud.
Catch you soon.
Yes, Killer. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, the chat's open in Discord if anybody wants to come in. Been open for a while. Kind of been the thing to do on Saturdays after the build along is just leave the chat open, so I've been leaving it like that. Less I have to find to talk about. Are you getting close to your 12-hour stream yet? You get any new?
No, I think I think I lost 2.
That's been happening to me too. Is like I'll gain like 1 or 2. I'll gain say 2 and then lose like 3. You know, it's weird.
Yeah, I think I'm at 173 the last time I looked. Take a look here. Dashboard.
Been weird.
No, 172. I dropped another one.
Dropped another one. You were at 173 the last time I watched.
Yeah, 172. Somebody left me.
Oh, you pissed somebody off.
You weren't there yesterday when I had the guy come in and claimed he was from Vancouver and wanted to collaborate with me. I'll send you my 3D prints and we can work together. And I said, no, I'm not interested in that. Well, since you don't want to work with me, goodbye. And so he was obviously a spam character, but it's the first time I'd actually had one that you could interact with.
Yeah, I get a lot of private messages like that. Hey, if I do this, will you paint this, and then we'll, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, well, send it to me, and then we'll talk, and I never see anything.
Yeah, I've had some of them on Discord. They seem to be like 3D printing guys and want to sell you 3D prints and stuff like that.
But I had one ask me to do a joint. Hey, we could do a joint stream, and I looked, and they had 4 followers and 2. They had 2 videos and 4 followers. It's like, yeah, I think I'll pass, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Not that I'm being, you know, not snobby or anything, but
yeah, there's nothing in it for you. Ah, crap! The flaps have straight lines on them too that need to be scrubbed. Damn it.
Yeah, well, we didn't. Yeah, all the parts are gonna need to be. And I'm doing that just to torture y'all.
Oh, I know. It's good to know be comfortable doing it. So
I figure if I'm gonna make you hate airplanes, I probably should really make you hate airplanes, right?
Do it with style.
I don't really hate airplanes. I'm just sick of them right now. I just don't want to do anymore.
You will build a T6.
No, it's a learning experience.
Mark IV.
Because you've never scribed panel lines before, right? See, so it's just a learning experience.
I've cleaned up panel lines that I've messed up with sanding and stuff like that. So I do have a scriber here, and I have used it before. And I've got the tape as well to wrap around and use. And I've got one more plane in the stash to build, which is the Hawk, the trainer jet.
You'll get some more.
Yeah, I got that one. Oh yeah, like I said, there's still a couple bombers I want to build.
All right, Nuffles, you have a good night, buddy.
Good night,
cheers, Nuffles. Good to see you, man.
Kiss the chickens.
And
good
thanks
night
for the
us.
Thanks for the comment on Discord. Much appreciated, man. Scratch them flaps.
Yeah, you said you had some bombers you wanted to build, right? If I remember.
Yeah, I'd like to have a couple more bombers to sit beside the Lancaster.
You're burnt out on cars? Well, why don't you build a tank, Papa? Build a ship. We got the group builds going on right now for a boat or a ship. Build you a ship.
I was hoping some people would join me in the wood build.
Uh-oh, Bart. He's flirting with you, Bart.
I know. Does that occasionally. It scares me.
You do great stuff, Bart.
Yeah. But he's the supplier of my chicken nuggets, so I got to be nice to him.
No, his chickens aren't eating chickens. They're just egg chickens.
Yeah, well, I had half a dozen of them this morning too. So
there you go. Yeah, his chickens are just egg chickens.
You can eat them also. So.
He said there's not much meat on them. Actually, they're pretty skinny.
No, the egg layers. No, the egg layers are not much for eating. You're not fattening them up.
How do you guys raise your chickens? We raise chickens here. They drop some eggs. When they stop, drop eggs. We kill them.
Yeah, but he's doing it on an industrial scale, so it's not a free range backyard chicken coop.
Right, he's got 30,000 chickens in like 2 or 3 buildings. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
The big one? No. What happened? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, Todd. Let me show you. Some duck dropped a hardcover book on it. Let me show you.
Oh no.
Yes. Some duck dropped a book on it. So, honestly, probably gonna just toss it in the trash. Because I don't... Yeah. Yeah, yes.
There.
Did you build this one, or this is when you were repairing, or?
No, I built that one from scratch. I mean, from a kit, but...
And that's wood. That's all wood?
No, that's plastic. That's painted to look like wood.
Oh, okay.
So I'm either gonna I have to make entirely new masks for it. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna toss it in the trash. No, it wasn't a cat attack. I dropped one of them big, thick hardcover books I have on it. I was putting it back on the shelf, and it slipped out of my hand and fell, like, right onto it. No, I can't blame the cats. I did it. I dropped the book on it.
So now you know what the French felt in Trafalgar.
So yeah, I'm probably, honestly, just gonna throw it in the trash. And just get it out of the way. I don't know. Or, like I said, or cut the masts off it and scratch build some new masts. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, honestly. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it. That I'm leaning towards just throwing it out and just being done with it.
I was going to say, is it just the rigging? Because if
No,
it's
the
more than
masts
just...
are broke, the yard arms are broke, the rat lines,
Oh,
all the rigging
yeah.
I have to redo. The main thing is the masts. I have to remake. The masts are split into like 2 or 3 pieces.
And
So
for
there's
the
no
sake
way,
of
even if I
accuracy,
glue them back together, they'll be strong enough to support the
No.
rigging and all that. You know, the tension from the rigging.
No, you'll have to remove all the rigging and redo the whole thing.
And that's not a problem. The problem is the mass. Like I said, even if I glue them together, they're probably not going to be strong enough to support the tension. So I have to literally make new masts. And
did you use real nuts or did you just make any nuts?
did I what?
Did you use real nuts to do the rigging, or did you just
I
use?
used actual nuts to do the rigging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a whole book on that.
That's why I'm saying if I just glue the mast back together, I'm not sure.
No.
I don't think it'll be strong enough to take
No,
the
it wouldn't.
tension without just breaking. You know.
No, I would go out and buy a whole new piece of basswood or something and completely replace them.
Well, they're plastic. That's the thing. It's not. There's nothing wood on that kit. It's all plastic.
No, but what I'm saying for the mast, I would probably replace it with wood.
Yeah, also.
So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with it right now.
I hear you.
Yeah, somebody dropped a book. And the mod wasn't here to stop it. Good job, Viry. He wonders why he can't get paid.
You know me. Always willing. Always willing to help.
Well, you didn't help it not get crushed.
Well, you didn't ask for it.
That's part of my problem. I'm looking around here at a lot of these things and going, okay, where am I going to start putting all these models? I'm going to have to... I got a lot of old ones I wouldn't mind.
No, get
maybe
rid of all
pack them away. I don't know.
Don't you have a bunch of cabinetry and stuff around there?
No, I do, but I'd have to kind of remove the doors off of them or something.
That's what I was gonna say. Why don't you take the doors off the cabinets and replace it with some plexi, and make a display thing out of it?
Only problem is this room in here. I've got loads of freaking. When we move 2 houses in together, we have a lot of spare stuff down here. I should probably
get
rid of. Well, one of the cabinets full of ammunition and stuff for the shooting stuff, and camping gears and others, and Christmas stuff is in the other.
You don't need the Christmas stuff. Get rid of that.
I completely agree, but that's not my decision.
Yeah, it is. It is your decision.
I keep trying to tell her that we need to go to a Caribbean island every Christmas and just cancel Christmas. We need to downscale anyhow.
You don't need the camping stuff. Get rid of that.
Yeah. No. Got to keep that going.
You don't need the fishing stuff. All you need is model stuff, and problem solved.
Models and shooting.
And ammo. You need ammo.
Well, the ammo's for the shooting, so.
Yeah, I didn't say. You notice I didn't say get rid of the ammo.
Yeah, the rifles are not on camera anymore. Somebody was concerned that I might get in trouble for that.
I didn't say get rid of
the ammo. So.
But yes, Viri, I have a CZ with a match barrel, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I love the CZ. Yeah. I had one in 22 on rifle. I think it was the CZ75 Cadet. Not sure.
Don't know,
but it was it was a 22 long. But I bought the spring, the barrel, the magazine, everything to.
Yeah, this one's got. I replaced the spring on this one, got a really nice trigger on it, and I replaced the bolt head. But beyond that, it's stock. But it weighs 10.5 pounds for a
it's a really
for a
it's a
20.
heavy weapon.
So it's a really nice target rifle. It's not something you carry in the bush, that's for sure.
But I replaced everything. I bought the conversion kit for the 9mm. And it's just like the Glock. It's just.
I'm actually playing with the torque screws right now. Every time I go out, I change the torque by 1 pound. I'm trying to dial in the accuracy on it.
And to find your sweet spot.
Yeah, it's a nice rifle. I've been very, very pleased with it. And still messing with ammunition too, trying to find the best.
Oh, but your CC is the rifle, right? I had the CC, but my CC was the sidearm. CC, let me check CC. That's why I got the conversion kit for the 9mm.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a 75 cadet.
All right. Maybe this will be done by next weekend.
Yeah. CC 75 cadet, Cal 22.
Hey, as of right now, I should be here all week, guys. I don't think I'm going anywhere this week. I should be streaming all week as of right now.
Where are you?
Y'all are stuck with me all week long.
I'll probably be on before you tomorrow.
I won't drop the link on stream, but I'll DM you.
Yeah, just
you can put the link in stream. Just put it up there.
Nah, this one you better not.
What's it for?
It's a sidearm, so
rifles, sidearms.
Yeah.
Sidearms.
That's all right. Put the link up there.
So you can get the full 9mm conversion for it.
Ollie, what did you do to my screen, Ollie? What the hell? You gonna do a drive-by? Timmy just jumped up here, walked across the desk, and jumped off the end. I did a drive-by shooting.
Don't give them that guy at Thompson.
What the hell was that, Ollie? Well, he woke up from his nap, evidently.
Sadly, Kev not here. Well, otherwise, he would put a map of it. Ollie doing a drive-by. So with that cadet, you can get a 9mm, as I was telling you. You can get the 9mm conversion very easily.
Yeah, I don't do pistols in Canada. One, you can't buy pistols anymore in Canada. But if you still have them, you can keep them for now.
Yeah.
But the licensing for them is very difficult here. This is here you go. Here's my my wife with my CZ.
Why do y'all say that? Why? Why do you say
CZ?
Yes.
Z instead of Z?
Yes.
Because that's what it is. It's Z.
Oh, y'all kill me. Why do you say that?
It's like how we put a U in all of our words as well. Flavor.
Well, that's because of the stupid English.
Yeah.
Thought he was going to bed. Tissues messaged me. Didn't he say he was going to bed?
He did.
Clearly, he's not in bed yet.
To bed?
It's only to bed. I was gonna say it's only 6:20.
No. He gets up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock to do the farm.
It's even before Kev.
Yeah, but still only. I'm up at 4 and I don't go to bed till 10.
Yeah, but you're old. Yeah, in his defense, he does get up like super early.
Spent many years working the farms, and I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how crappy of a day I have. All I do is think back to working in a farm and say, "Yep, I got a good job."
Yeah, I never did farming, but I know it's got to be hard work. It just sounds, even looks and sounds like hard work.
It is.
We joke about it, but it's
7 days a week too. You don't get a break
right,
at all.
Exactly. He's got a plan. Anything he wants to do or go, he's got to make sure someone covers for him and everything else.
Yeah. Define holidays, for instance. Define lead license, leave weeks.
What? Sorry, say that again.
They don't have license leave weeks or
No, they get nothing. Absolutely nothing. All they get is when the day comes that they're ready to retire, they sell everything they have in their quota, and that's their retirement fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad and I my dad had 6 brothers who were all farmers, and every summer, that's pretty much what we did, was take care of the farm so that they could take a vacation.
All right. Here, clean out.
Actually, we have the state retirement plan. So if they do their discount for the state, they get a retirement.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, here we have a state pension and stuff like that, but it's, to be fair, it's not great.
How much? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a couple. I think combined, it's
like the
at least a couple.
It's like the same thing here, the Social Security, where it's something, but it's not out. It's not great, you know.
Yeah, you really do need to have something else. You need to do some planning.
Right. It's very. What's up, Doomer? Yeah, it's very difficult to live off of it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get some paint off my hands again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, I have to tell you one thing, Bart.
Done.
I have real automotive paint with Portuguese Army color because we paint army trucks in where I work.
Yep.
And when I look to the trucks that I paint, and we respect the route because we have to, I always think it's different from the ones I see in the bases. And I ordered the hull from Fire Scale, and finally I found the exact match.
For what?
Oh yeah. Okay.
The RAL, the 6014. It's the RAL for the Portuguese Army. Yeah, for the Portuguese Army vehicles.
Well, Germany,
the Fire Scale.
A lot of nations actually use that color.
Yeah, it's spot on, the Fire Scale one.
That's good.
Such a fanboy, Viry. Knock it off.
No, I'm not a fanboy. I'm struggling with I'm not struggling. I'm on the learning curve with the Black 2K, although I like it. But
if they were not a Portuguese company, you wouldn't care about them.
No, sorry, but no, I'm not that way.
Come on, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not that way.
You're biased. You're just biased.
We also call him a duck fanboy too. So
yeah. That I am.
I'm the only one who'll put up with all his questions.
I send you music when you are trekking, so I haven't even sent you the Marines anthem.
Yep.
From the hills of Montezuma.
It's a shame. The Marine Corps itself has more of a battle history than all of Portugal.
No, it has not. And
all right, let's paint the inside of this black.
all right, I am going to move upstairs, but I got to make a couple pit stops on the way. So if you're still there when I get back, I'll see you. If not, Duck, thanks for the stream today. Thanks for everything.
I
Much appreciate it. All right, guys, we'll check you hopefully in a few minutes. If not, we'll catch you tomorrow.
Good night, Mark.
Later.
Have a nice one.
Left in chat, just Viry?
Yeah.
Once again, chat is open if anybody wants to join in Discord. Stay here for a little bit longer. I gotta figure out what I'm working on. Gotta get tomorrow. I said I'm gonna be getting back to that SU also. Picking up where we left off on to get that finished and on its way. Now that I've got some of these money things finished off, where I can get paid for them, I can go back to that.
Well, money's first, especially when you make a living out of it. So. Did you drop the sensitivity on your microphone deck?
No, why?
Because we can hear your compressor more often.
Oh,
now.
I had to move it out of the garage. I'm moving some stuff in the garage. So normally it's in the garage, but
okay.
I moved it inside for right now. While I'm moving some others, till I finish moving the other stuff around. Yeah, it's actually in the room next to me now. It's not in the garage for another day till I finish out there.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I had electric problems with the electric panel, and I had to call an electrician in to fix some of the breakers and a bunch of other shit. So I had to move a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's why you can hear it right now, because it's actually not in it's in the other room right now. That's why. I apologize for that.
I was just.
Yeah, normally, like I said, you can't hear it. Yeah.
We never hear him, so.
But yeah, like I said, right now it's in the room next to me, so you kind of hear it. And I got all the doors open, so you hear it, through the doors. But another couple of days, I'll have all that stuff.
And you have a big voice, so.
Yeah, I'll have all that stuff back away.
You have a big voice, so naturally you can hear it more than.
I have what?
A big compressor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a big compressor. Yeah. But yeah, I was sitting here about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I was sitting in here. I wasn't on stream, luckily. I was sitting in here, and all of a sudden the power went out. Like in this room and the room next to it are on the same circuit.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the power went out, and I'm like, what the hell? I checked, the breaker was on. No problems I could see. So I had to call an electrician. And in the other room, there's nothing in there but some boxes, and it's like a storage room.
Yeah.
But evidently, one of the power outlets out there, the plugs, that hasn't had anything plugged into it in probably 10 years, shorted out. Got a short in it.
It's enough.
So it kept tripping
Dust is enough.
Yeah, something like that.
When I was a firefighter, I went to a lot of small fires, house fires, because of dust in the power.
What it did is it kept tripping the brake. It shorted the breaker out, so they had to replace. Yeah. They had to end up replacing the outlet and the breaker. They changed the breaker too. So, but in order for the electrician to do that, I had to move a bunch of shit out of the way in the garage so they could get in there.
Yeah, the M1 Abrams, the Sherman.
And I figured while this stuff is moved, let me clean and go through some, other stuff out there I haven't touched in 20 years.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, the compressor's moved for. It'll go back out there. It'll go back out there.
I would like to have a big compressor too, but since I'm modeling in the living room, I think Mrs. V would kick me out of the house. Me and the compressor, of course.
Is it just you, or the reason is because your nippers have become dull, and they're not actually cutting through the plastic. They're compressing it until the plastic literally snaps. So get a new or sharper pair of cutters, Doomer. Yeah, get a new or a sharper pair of cutters. But yeah, basically when sprue cutters get dull, when the blades, like, even on these, when they get dull, yeah, they don't cut through the plastic anymore. They just kind of compress it. And that's where that comes from. No, I don't actually recommend those. There's so many limitations to using those. It's not necessary. I just buy the ones that... These I buy at Walmart. I use them for a little bit. God hand ones, they cut beautifully when you're cutting the right stuff. But the God hand nippers, even on the packaging, tells you don't even cut thick sprue with them. So, believe it or not, do not recommend those. These I buy at Walmart. They're $10 to $12, something like that. And they last me about 2 or 3 months, and I throw them out and get another pair. You can get the more expensive ones, but, again, and I also use them for cutting wire, for cutting wood, for cutting everything. So the God hand ones and ones like that, you actually have to be really careful with. Hello, cowboy. Hey, Mr. Scraggly Ass. Come here. Bring your dirty scraggly ass up here. Say hello to everybody. Come here, cowboy. Come on. Come on. Come on. You gonna come up? Come on. Come on, you scraggly ass cat. Ugh. You gonna say hello today to everybody?
There we go. We have Cowboy on the scene.
Hi. Yes, he's missing his hair, and he's got
No, but it's
allergies,
better.
dirty paws, and he's the
Isn't
one
it
that
better?
was a feral cat outside, and he just let himself in the house. He's a lovable boy. He's just
But
real.
his skin is better.
Yeah, he's
Isn't
just
it?
real scraggly. That's all. But he's got a heart problems. He's got a lot of issues. He's still a good guy. He's still a good guy, aren't you? He's got skin
All cats are good.
allergies. He's got heart problems, but he's still a good cat. Don't clean his paws all the way. That's why his paws are kind of dirty.
Your cats go outside?
No, they all stay inside. Yeah, none of them. He was, like I said, he was a feral, a stray outside.
Yeah.
And I came home. This was about 8 or 9 years ago now. It was storming, raining outside, and I came home and he was by the front door. And I opened the door to come in the house, and he just walked in the house and laid down in the middle of the living room. It was like, ah. Hey,
It's a keeper.
Hey, thank you for the 20 months, man. Welcome back, APOC.
Hey, Pog.
But yeah, he's very, very no problem cat. He don't bother nobody. He don't fight with nobody. He just kind of scraggly looking. But yeah, it turns out, like I said, he's got skin allergies. He's got a heart murmur. He's got some. But he's real lovable and friendly. He just looks
All
dirty.
cats are when they need you.
Yeah, he just looks dirty. That's all. We don't mind. We don't hold it against him.
Yes.
He's a good boy.
Minor issues.
He's a good boy. He's just rough looking, aren't you? Just a little rough on the edges looking. But he'll let you know when it's time to... He always sleeps at night with me.
Yeah.
He let me know when he wants to go to bed. He'll come in meowing like crazy, pawing at me like, all right. Like, say 9:30 at night comes around and I'm not in bed yet. He'll let you know it's time for bed.
9:30 at night, and you go to bed.
Yeah.
You guys are strange.
Yeah, he'll let me know that it's bedtime. Won't you?
I never go to bed before midnight. Never.
Well, that's because you're still eating at midnight.
I can't sleep before midnight. Even so, I go to bed like 1 o'clock and 1 a.m. and I will go and see some YouTube videos or something like that. I sleep like 5 hours, 6 hours.
Well, that's easy to do when you're as young as you are. Wait till you get old like
Yeah.
some of the rest
I'm
of
on,
us.
I'm on my prime, so.
But yeah, no, he's a good cat. Like I said, he evidently had a rough time when he was out in the wild, but he's a good cat now. Nice.
And you know, cats know your schedule better than you. So.
Oh yeah, he does. Speaking of cats, oh Ollie.
Okay. There's the union rep.
Are you staring at me, Ollie? Ari, Viry says give him a raise. Should we give
That's
Viry
my
a
raise, Ollie.
Look, you see that? Look, I ask him and he just walks away. Look. I ask him, should we give you a raise? And he turns away and walks away.
Yeah, nice union rep I got you.
Yep, should we give Viry a raise? And he walks away.
Damn, Ollie.
All right, guys. What can we do here? What? I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. And go find some food. So,
Speaking of food.
I appreciate everybody being here for the build along. Thank you.
Good night, yo.
We'll get some photos up. Hopefully, I'll finish the interior tomorrow. Great pictures for y'all, because the next step is basically putting that fuselage capsule together.
Yeah.
And I should be here all night.
I will fill the joints and rescribe.
Yes, rescribe the wings and whatnot.